Today I will be reacting to a video of a man worth $100 million tries to get a woman on OnlyFans to quit OnlyFans and be his wife. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before I get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, Who is Anthony Spade, the link is in the description below. All right, today I'm going to be reacting to a video of a guy, multi-millionaire worth $100 million, start dating a chick from OnlyFans. But he wants her to quit OnlyFans and just be his wife. Now, before we get to the video, I just want to say a few things. Men have to understand this. Money helps get the attention of women. Money helps get the attention of everyone. But your mindset, your attitude will determine how they treat you. That's what you have to understand. The nicer you are, the more negativity you take. You hold on to that negativity. Typically, people that are always happy, when they get drunk, a lot of things come out that they've been holding in. All right, when it comes to a woman, you would never be able to buy your masculinity. And that's what a lot of you guys have to understand about life. You cannot buy your masculinity. You can't go buy a sports car and people are going to think that you're a tough guy. You can't go and just get a lot of muscles and try to look cool or get a lot of tattoos to try to make yourself look like you're some type of badass. It doesn't work with women. It's going to always boil down to your mindset, your attitude, how you treat her. You don't have to treat a woman bad to be respected, but you also don't want to start off treating her too good. Let's get to it.
During their brief 5 months together, this woman says her boyfriend lavished her with more than $1 million in gifts.
He did buy me a lot of gifts every time that, he would want to take me to Chanel or anything, he would spend over $100,000.
One thing that I want to say about that situation, whenever a man starts to make a lot of money, the first thing that he starts to think about is actually taking care of a woman. Every man's going to do that. As you gain more money, you start to feel more alpha. The more alpha you feel, the more you want to take care of. All right? So he is not wrong for tricking on her, because I do have a model. It ain't tricking if you actually have it. But what's wrong is if you're trying to actually persuade the way she thinks about you. That's where things go wrong.
At a single time.
Mm-hmm.
When 26-year-old Stephanie Grzansky met 59-year-old Stephen Klubak, she considered him quite a catch, despite their age difference. Klubak is worth an estimated $100 million.
Became obsessed with me and wanted to marry me.
But their relationship soured. Now the multimillionaire wants all his gifts back. Klubak says he fell in love with Stephanie, but now he says he feels duped.
Little did I know that while I was working in my various homes, and my children were in the home and my employees, she was shooting porn in the bathrooms and putting it on OnlyFans.
Stephanie confirms she's a model on the website OnlyFans. She posts provocative photos of herself for paying subscribers. She's also big on Instagram with 1.8 million followers.
You're worth $100 million. You run a multinational corporation. How did this 25-year-old model dupe you?
Well, you know what? We had a security failure, Jim. Our security folks did not unlock the pages on OnlyFans. We made a mistake. We saw the content that was extremely pornographic, which showed my...
This is what I want to say. With the guy, I feel sorry for the guy that she got duped. I do. But there has to be a lesson learned here. And the lesson learned here is if you're worth $100 million, right? Then you should have all the background checks done. You should know everything about this woman if you really, really like her before you start spending that money. You have to know about an OnlyFans account, especially when you're dealing with a beautiful girl like that. She's 26, he's 60. A 26-year-old doesn't know how to be as sneaky as a 40-year-old woman because she hasn't learned the game. But as a 60-year-old man, he should have knew better already because he's aged enough and have the experience. He should have been way smarter than her.
Assets used as backdrops.
Assets like his mansion and his jet. But Stephanie claims her boyfriend knew everything about her from the beginning.
He used to call up his friends and say, hey, Steph's outside taking photos. You know, I was taking a photo on a horse and I was naked, and he called up his neighbor to come and watch. He actually loved it. It was kind of like a routine. Like every day he would tell me how much he made on stocks, and he would ask me how much I made on OnlyFans. He also let me use his private plane to shoot nude content. He loved it. He thought it was hot.
Now, I actually believe her. And the reason why I believe her is because beta males with money feel like a beautiful woman adds to their status. All right? Beta males typically, especially millionaire beta males, are very particular about things. They're always working on perfection. They always got to have the best clothes. They always got to be in the gym. They got to always look good. They got to have the best houses. They got to drive the best cars. And they got to have the best looking woman because they always want their status to make up for their insecurities. So, beta males with money would typically love to show off a beautiful woman, love to show how naked she is, because they love being with the woman that all the guys want to sleep with. But the woman that all the guys want to sleep with doesn't know how to love.
Jim, fictitious. She's reckless. She's a menace. She's a con.
Stephanie's lawyer, Arthur Barron, says by asking for all those gifts back, totaling more than $1 million, Klubeck is trying to ruin her financially.
He made it clear that he has tons of money and he would use that money to litigate with her to keep suing her until she went broke.
Klubeck refutes that, but one thing's for sure, sometimes breaking up is hard to do.
The moral of the story here is you can never, ever, ever buy love. Once a woman gets addicted to the fame, she gets addicted to the money, she gets addicted to the attention, and there's always a guy out there that's going to be willing to buy her love. It's going to be hard for her to love anything because there's someone there to give her all the materialistic things that she loves to wear, that she loves to do. See, what this guy doesn't realize, what he's going to realize this is, she's not going to take any of this personal. Why? Because there's another rich guy lined up that's going to look at her OnlyFans and they're going to try to save her as well. She's going to go majority in her 20s dealing with guys that's trying to save her, racking up the money and stacking it up so she could just tuck away. And when she tucks away, she's going to go hide her life. She's going to delete the OnlyFans account. And then she's going to put a cease and desist on all of her photos that are online. And then she'll change her name and find another sucker and try to live a regular life. This is really how it's done. All right? This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.